open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Bolden. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Packers.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Bolden. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Bolden. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Wrong way to go in this one.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
And 2 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
53 for Mike. 53.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Murray now. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Bolden is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Bolden. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bolden. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, Bolden. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. All the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11.
On third down, Bolden. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
15-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Elliott on the carry.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. It got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Off the play fake. Bolden. Buying time to his left. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Mason Crosby.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just...
They think to themselves, to the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Whip. Easy. Check. Lucky. Slam.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Yeah. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this score Cardinals 21, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down
on 1st and 10. Bolden.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Bolden. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Bolden. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First down.
20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Cardinals 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
21.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
On the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play fake. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Packers.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers.
Complete to Equanimous
St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Cardinals 28, Packers 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The deep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Murray off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Operating from the gun. Bolden. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
The score, Cardinals 35, Packers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Bolden. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bolden. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Going for the deep ball. They find some open field here. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Murray. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cardinals. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bolden. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bolden. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bolden. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Check 53. I'm scared. Check 52. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. I know so. Hey, Larry.
From the gun, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Pushing through the contact. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 41.
Operating from the gun, Bolden. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Bolden. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cardinals 56, Packers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, he's got a man. Complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. This is Elliott. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You can't block me.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Get that quarterback D. Shift. Quarterback D-line. Check.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
The kickoff for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, We'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Bolden. He'll find Williams on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Bolden. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on track.